ruler of Dubai approves 2 billion dirhams in development projects. UAE embassy working to protect Emirati patients in Thailand. And death toll rises with Italian floods. This is 7 National News, and in our top story, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, has approved over 2 billion dirhams worth of development projects in the Emirate. The developments will include a number of tourism, residential and commercial projects and will be carried out by Dubai Real Estate Corporation's Wasl Asset Management Group. The developments were revealed during the ruler's visit to the management group's headquarters, who are looking to further enhance Dubai's real estate sector. The projects will incorporate a number of environmental efforts within their construction and in turn help promote the tourism sector. Some of the projects will include the renovation of the Al Maktoum Hospital, which will feature a museum and a souk, as well as the Jumeirah Beach Club and the Al Mukarrabat area. The UAE Embassy and health officials in Thailand are on high alert and are working hard to protect Emirati patients who are being medically treated in Bangkok after serious flooding in the capital. The Abu Dhabi Health Authority are relocating patients and are working with the UAE Embassy for the safe return of the Emirati nationals, many of which who are in Thailand, to seek medical advice for injury rehabilitation or cancer, according to experts. Statistics show that in September, 110,000 Emiratis visited Thailand this year, 75% of which are seeking medical treatment. UAE officials are currently warning UAE residents not to travel to Thailand. According to a local paper, officials in Thailand have warned that the unstable weather conditions are said to continue through to mid-November. Students as young as 13 are increasingly showing a strong interest for higher education. According to education industry experts, there is an increasing demand among the youth to further their studies after high school, and many are intent in pursuing various fields in arts, business and science. However, at present, the fields of engineering and medicine are attracting the most attention. Our correspondent Khadija Saleh has the story.
Excited and enthusiastic students crowded the ongoing 6th autumn edition of the Gulf Education and Training Exhibition, or GETEX, in Dubai. Many of them are still years away from high school graduation. However, the intention of pursuing further studies is strong. According to organizers, the event has gone from strength to strength in recent years, in keeping with the growing demand from over 400,000 secondary and higher secondary students in the UAE.
This time around, we actually added a couple of more elements to the show. We added vocational, occupational training to the event, which has actually shown a lot of increase in terms of, we are trying to bridge a gap between education as well as vocational and occupational training.
Academic programs that are proving quite popular include engineering, business and medicine. According to the students, the event provides them the choices they need to make informed decisions. Education experts say they are seeing an increase in the number of inquiries and enrollment. However, they are seeing a stronger demand coming from female students.
I'm here to look for a university to go to next year. I'm thinking about engineering or medicine. I'm not sure yet.
Different nationalities, UAE women students and Asians and Arab women students. They are all, I found them serious and keen on joining our university.
Meanwhile, the mounting need for aviation professionals in the region may soon become a thing of the past, as many students express desire to get into the aviation industry. Among them is 15-year-old Emirati Abdullah Al-Awadi.
First, I'd like to thank His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid for this opportunity, GTEX. And then I'd like to say that this was made for students to widen their choices. You can come here, you can see all the universities outside the country and inside the country, and that's really good. But to me, I'd like to be an aviation engineer.
There's a huge demand and a huge interest in the region here for aviation. I mean, as you can see, you hear headlines every day about aviation, Qatar Airways, Etihad, Emirates, buying planes, and all these people need pilots to fly their planes. So almost every other person you meet here wants to become a pilot.
Based on the rush of students at the ongoing GETEX, the demand for quality education is indeed increasing as more and more young people are beginning to understand the importance of obtaining a higher degree. And despite the current state of the global economy, students are confident that there is a bright future ahead of them, beginning right here with education. Khadija Sali, 7 National News.
Special education industry professionals continue to call for the social and educational inclusion of students with learning disabilities into mainstream schools. Her Excellency Fawiza Hassan Garib, Assistant Undersecretary of the Educational Operations in the Ministry of Education, reiterated the importance of meeting the needs and providing distinctive educational services appropriate for people with special needs and learning disabilities. With 135 classrooms for special education and 586 teachers and specialists, the Ministry aims to further promote and support special education. And events such as the 5th GCC Learning Disability Conference and workshops are among the events that highlight the need and deliver an effective response.
We made, for example, autism conference 2 times. We make 2 times also parenting, effective parenting in GCC, and we made also on behavior. So we try to make different subject on special education.
According to experts, children with learning disabilities may require different methods to learn. However, educators, parents and others involved must understand the significance of exposing them to a variety of opportunities and allow interaction with other children outside their usual environment.
As a teacher, I'd like to see certain facilities set up and more resources available to these students that suffer from these difficulties in learning. Reading's always a big problem. And I feel that if we had certain newer technologies that enable these students to interact with the reading, for example, the addition of tablets, the new Apple booklets, and where they can look at the font and they can play with the book itself rather than have the standard print in the book, as an example.
The week-long Clean Up the World activities and events organised by the Dubai municipality will conclude tomorrow. According to the civic body, the campaign has been a success based on the response from residents. Various areas throughout the city, including parks and beaches, have been the focus of clean-up activities these past few days. The annual event is in conjunction with the United Nations Environment Programme that aims to promote environment awareness. In Dubai, the public and private sectors are engaging in clean-up activities to give back to the community, maintain the city's cleanliness, as well as contribute to the health and well-being of the population. Officials say this is concrete proof of the rising awareness and proactive participation of those residing in the Emirate.
Today we have got around 56 private schools and around 6,100 students. And all of them, they're here just to join us to clean up the World Day. And from my side, I appreciate this from all the governments, schools and private, and all anyone who join us on this day.
And looking abroad now, 9 people were declared dead and 6 still missing on Wednesday after torrential rainstorms caused widespread flooding and mudslides in north and central Italy. 2 people were killed in Aula, northern Tuscany, when mudslides spewed through the town. 7 others died in the Liguria region after being washed away by swollen rivers. Thunderstorms lashed parts of Liguria and Tuscany late on Tuesday, bringing down several bridges and at least 1 house, cutting off electricity and water, disrupting train services and blocking roads. Officials said over 500 millimetres of water fell in only a few hours. Rescue teams said that they were having difficulty reaching at some of the flooded areas and people were being evacuated by sea. Bangkok today was hit by floodwaters as rising water levels undermined dikes protecting the capital and residents took to the road at the start of a 5-day emergency holiday. Bangkok is in danger from a combination of runoff water from the north and high tides on the Chao Phraya River. Many people have headed for the seaside towns of Hua Hin and Pattaya. Thai authorities have already warned that dikes may not hold and the city of at least 12 million people could be swamped. As temperatures continue to drop in eastern Turkey, thousands of people spent a fourth night sleeping in tents in the earthquake-hit town of Arches. Bitter cold and heavy rain set in overnight from Wednesday through to this morning, making conditions for those left homeless increasingly precarious. The first snows normally fall in November in the area. Blizzards are common and ground can stay white until April among the hills at the eastern end of Lake Van, Turkey's largest lake. Turkey's Red Crescent Aid Agency has been distributing thousands of tents to the people of the area whose homes have been destroyed or heavily damaged. Latest figures reported that at least 471 people had so far been killed in the quake. And up next we have the day's business news, so stay with us.